What's going on, guys? So we got a special interview with the stars and the writer director of Blood Sisters. Thank you guys for taking time out to hang out with me. It's amazing. Love the show. Absolutely love the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Steve, I'll let you go around and introduce everybody. I know who pretty much everybody is, but I'll let you formally introduce them unless they want to introduce themselves.
Let's have them introduce themselves. It'll be rough.
Fair enough. So we'll start with
Who's going first?
we'll go with Delilah.
Okay. I am Delilah and I'm 8 years old. This is actually my first podcast.
Absolutely. All right. Who's next?
I'm Tatum Shoesmith. I'm 20 years old, and I play Maya on the show. Yeah.
Are we doing ages? Because I'm not doing that. We're not coming back to me. I'm we're not playing
Okay.
that game. All right.
I
Miranda?
will not say my age. But I am Miranda Kilpatrick, and because I did not pick a name fast enough, my character's name is also Miranda.
Fair enough.
And I am Ashley Hefner, and in the same boat as Miranda with both the age and the character name. I play Ashley in Blood Sisters, and I am also now the current director of the series. So, yay.
Awesome.
And I don't know if you can hear my dog. She's trying to make an appearance as well.
That's okay. More the merrier.
And I am S.J. Herman. I'm 25 years old. I
It's a good age.
am the creator and writer of Blood Sisters.
Well, I guess
And no, that's not my age, but I'm not going to tell you my real age.
I was gonna say. Well, again, thank you guys. So I guess we'll start off. So SJ, what prompted you to make this series? What inspired you? Because it makes me think of like a all female, what we do in the shadows is what I really, compare it to. So what kind of brought it into reality for you?
Actually, it was all Delilah's idea because I originally asked her if you wanted to do a short film, what would it be? And she said fairies. It's like, Delilah, that's well out of my league. And then she immediately came up with vampires. It was like, well, that's something I can work with. And just the idea of a group of sisters feeding on Christmas Eve, and they make a huge mistake, and it just kind of took off from there.
I kind of miss Brad. He was kind of cool, but that's okay. No, it's a great opening episode. That's the way to do it. So I guess everybody is pretty much a family, literally. The Hefners are highly involved, and it's really cool that you guys it's literally a family affair. It's amazing. Like, just to see the credits, I'm like, it's like 4 or 5 related people in this. Like, is it, I guess it's got to make it easier to have that. And it's, Tatum and Miranda, I'm sure, as close knit as you guys were anyway, because, with what you've done in the past, I'm sure it's, you feel right at home with the sisterhood, I would imagine.
So yeah, it was really easy just to jump right in, and like they accepted all of us with like open arms. So it was very easy to integrate and be an actual family.
Yes, agreed.
Awesome. No, it's great to see it because the chemistry's there. I mean, it's when you just watch an episode, I mean, like I said, I watched 1 through 5 today, and absolutely loved it again. And this is like my 3rd time watching them, and they just get better and better and better as you watch them. Which the production goes up almost. It seems like there's a little bit more, and they just get better and better and better. And
Thank you.
Yeah, and of course, Delilah, like I said, you're my favorite character without a doubt. She's amazing. But honestly, I mean, there's not really like a character I don't like. Let's put it that way. And that's how awesome you guys are.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So it's like normally there's like a character you like, you root for, you love. I mean, but Delilah edges you out maybe just just a smidge. So, so I guess Delilah, it's your first podcast, so I don't want to take anything away from you. So, like SJ said, how did you come up with that idea? You had the fairy idea, and then the vampire idea. It just hit you square one day, and you're like, let's do vampires, let's do a short film, and that was it.
Well, so I've always wanted to be an actual vampire, and I know that's not possible. So why not play one on a movie?
Well said on that one. I can't say there was never a time I didn't think about being a vampire. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, if you can't, you can't do it in real life. Yeah, do it on film, and you do it well. All you guys do. So, I guess SJ, guess it's too early to tell now, but do you see a season? I mean, it says season 1, obviously on the YouTube channel. There better be like at least another 18 seasons of this show, or I'm going to go nuts. So obviously there's going to be more seasons. I guess Ashley might be the one to ask that since she's directing and everything. So what do you think, Ashley? How's it going to go?
I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, we're all having a lot of fun doing this. I don't know how long it's going to go, but I know that it'll go as long as we're having fun, and maybe there'll be another season, maybe something more. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say because it's just stuff we've kind of been talking about a little bit.
Right.
And SJ is the one who writes everything. I just started directing it. I take his script, and we're all kind of very collaborative too on set. I don't know. I don't see it necessarily ending right now. So
I've always said it, as long as everybody remains having fun doing it, as long as possible, we'll do it.
I never want it to end.
There you go. And that's,
yeah.
And you can see it too. That's what's so great about it, is that you guys are having fun. So yeah, I don't see it ending anytime soon. In fact, I only see it, avalanching and just, getting bigger and bigger. And honestly, maybe being like a feature film, kind of like how, What We Do in the Shadows did, that came out, and then the TV series came out. So maybe you guys will have the reverse, you guys will have your series, and then wham, you'll have a full feature film, which would be pretty awesome. You can do a lot more with it, and but there again, you don't want it to get too big for its britches. I mean, you guys, you being on YouTube, like I said, the views keep going up, so it's not slowing down. It's only getting better, and I just, like I said, I love the show, and any chance I get to tell people about it, I do, and need to share more of it on our page, because it speaks for itself. You guys, like I said, the fact that you guys are so tight, you can see the chemistry, and it just makes it so much better. And the fact that it's it's an indie thing makes it even better, because now you're not on Netflix, you're not on Hulu, you're not on any of these streaming services, you're on YouTube. So everybody's on YouTube. So and as long as they know that channel, because I tell you what, if you try to find Blood Sisters just looking it up, you're not finding it. Because I told Clint was like my co-host, he was like, I can't find it. I'm like, you ain't gonna find it with Blood Sisters. That's the Netflix thing you're gonna see.
It just came out last year too.
Yeah. So it's like brand spanking new. Wham! You're not gonna find it. So I gave him the obviously the official channel, and he watched it, and he's kind of out of commission tonight. So
I think truly that's why it works so well, because of the chemistry. I mean, these girls like connected almost immediately, and that I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better cast of girls to work with, or a better cast, period.
Well, it just keeps going for you. I mean, you got Trepidity. I mean, that's the big thing right now, and it's incredible without a doubt. And again, Magdalena being in the episodes, being in the movie, and Tatum and Ashley being in it. It's like, man, it's just you guys are everywhere, and it's only, I think it's only going to get better for you guys. The Trepidity will definitely get its ball rolling, and then once that happens, you guys will will shoot up the charts for sure. Delilah, I don't have any doubt about you. I don't even have to. I mean, you're going to take it by storm. So, there's no doubt about that. So, yeah, I guess you guys talk with what you want to talk about. It's it's just so great to have you guys on here because it's a lot of people don't know who you guys are, and SJ's done a good job of promoting Trepidity, and Hope was another one. So I mean, I know what his stuff is, but a lot of people don't. So, SJ, kind of explain where your ideas came from. I know a lot of your stuff is based on books. I know that. So, I guess explain like where everybody can find you, what everybody should look forward to, what everybody can find you now. That way people know where to look.
For my writing and books, you can find them on Amazon under S.J. Herman. And of course, my films, Acrostar on YouTube, Acrostar Films on YouTube. And basically, my ideas come from, I don't know, at
Delilah.
times I just think of the weirdest crap I can think of and go from there. But a lot of it
That's the best way.
I pull from personal experiences, but these last couple I haven't, like Trepidity and It Came From Somewhere and Blood Sisters. I just like thinking out of the box. I just want to be completely different because the way I see Blood Sisters, really there isn't anything like it that's out there now that I can think of. I mean, it's kind of got like the Munsters feel to it, but not really.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, and tell everybody. Well, I don't know how much you can tell everybody about your next big project because I'm looking forward to that. A 50s, pretty much 50s monsters movie. I mean,
Yeah, and they're all the cast of Blood Sisters. They're in it.
Yep, I was gonna say some familiar faces.
oh
What's
boy,
that, Ash?
I was gonna say, yep, everyone in this is Zoom call right now. We're all in It Came From Somewhere.
Yeah.
So you'll see some familiar faces.
Yeah, and Ashley is going to co-direct that with me.
awesome. No, I'm looking forward to that.
Lots of fun.
I just keep seeing that stuff on the pages, and I'm like, this looks amazing. Like I'm into the whole 50s B movie, so that'll definitely get pushed by us without a doubt.
And that's kind of like, well, again, that's something, It Came From Somewhere is something that's out of the box. I mean, not normal. It's different. And it'll be a hell of a lot of fun to make.
Well, I mean, look at the cast. That's without a doubt. So yeah, you have a ball with that, I'm sure. So,
I mean, I tell them, they're all great actresses. They're fantastic. But for this film, you can't be. Back in the B grade, they were the best actresses and actors.
Well, Delilah's going to blow the shoes off them all then, because I mean, she's amazing anyway. So she's going to try not to act. That ought to be funny. That movie's going to get delayed like 4 years because she's going to act so well. So, Miranda, where, I guess obviously we can find you, Blood Sisters. Where else can people find you at?
I really only have been acting in SJ's things. So some things that he's done, it hasn't been released yet, but like one of the episodes of Morium I am in, that was actually the very first thing that I've done with him, as well as The Doll. But The Doll has kindly been a crossover with Blood Sisters. But I also cosplay, so you can find me on like Instagram and TikTok and things like that. But I'm just now stepping my foot into the filming world.
Gotcha. God, yeah, you did an amazing Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, thank you.
That's one of my favorite movies like ever.
Same.
So what so if you had a role that you, and I'll ask you guys this. So if there was a role that you really wanted to do, what would it be? What would it be as far as like the genre, and what kind of character would it be?
Ooh. Some kind of fantasy. I just like that aspect in all reality. I mean, I'm kind of with Delilah. I think it'd be pretty cool to do a fae kind of thing, fairies, but really is anything fantasy, anything to get me out of this mortal world.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Tatum, what do you think?
I would kind of say the same thing. I really like fantasy stuff too. I like in Morium, I also was in Morium and we got to have some powers in there, but I would really like to do a movie where I'm like a super villain. I think that would be really fun because then I get to play a really out there character with also powers. So yeah, that'd be like an ideal role for me too.
Awesome. Delilah?
I would want to play a role where I was like a witch, also like with powers would be cool, like a witch, something like that. Again, fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy definitely is the definite thing here. How about you gonna go 4 for 4, Ashley?
I mean, I like fantasy. I've though always wanted to do like a mobster mafia type of film. Um, More like 80s and 70s style mafia film. Like thinking Godfather, Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, something like that. I've always wanted to do, I don't know, something dangerous like that, I guess.
Wow, that's as bad as original as I've heard. That's for sure. SJ, make that happen, man. That's
That would be cool. Just like involve some weapons. Like, can I get some swords and some guns and things?
Guns. I don't know if they're
crazy.
this isn't Kill Bill.
So, so basically, right, like a mafia movie with fantasy fighting witches and an evil person with superpower, right?
We're getting the gears turning now. Yes.
I don't think this has been done before, and if it has, it's not going to be done like this. So yeah, I'm all in without a doubt. That's a first on here, guys. Wait until I post that because people are going to go, that needs to happen without a doubt. That movie needs to happen. I mean, you have zombies dressed up as gangsters, with Tommy guns. God, this is great. That's a great idea.
I was gonna say different fractions, like different families in the mob, and they're different species. Maybe I don't know. That could be fun.
Oh boy, this is getting real on here now. This might be a script.
Hang on, I'm writing it down.
Oh, I'm top. That's why I have voice to type, because as we were talking, it's just I got my notepad and it's just going. Well, yeah, well, if it happens, I got to get some kind of royalties because it happened on this show. So
I was gonna say TM.
It's like gotta make a living somehow. But no, that's man, that's great. So I don't have any problem with those answers at all. So I guess SJ, if you had other than the amazing thing we just talked about, if you had to pick a script and you had to pick the genre, what would it be? What's the role that you would really like to play in? Because I know, being Oliver on Blood Sisters, but if you could have another role, if you could direct a movie, what would the script be?
With me in it, or
Sure.
like some kind of psychopath.
Damn, that didn't take long to figure that out.
Oh, no.
He was okay. So gonna be a psychopath.
Movies. I would have said zombies, but they've been like done to death.
No pun intended.
There's so many of them out there. I mean, I don't know. Actually. I don't know. Maybe zombies with superpowers. I don't know.
That's the cool thing about.
There we go again.
That's the cool thing about this show is that I catch you with the questions that you don't get asked a lot. So I mean, it's cool to catch you off guard because some people don't have that role yet because they just haven't been doing it for that long, or they haven't come across the right person. But it's going to happen. Like you'll figure out what you want to do out of anything. But I mean, the best thing is that you guys work together so well. You'll never have trouble finding the cast. That's for sure.
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, I like next year. I kind of have like an idea, like one last book of mine I want to adapt, but I'm just not sure which one yet.
I got to check.
And that's why I'm kind of like I'm saying it right now. I'm kind of like getting Ashley more experience behind the camera.
Yeah, no, she's doing a great job. I mean, Blood Sisters, like I said, you know, I can't speak highly enough about it. It's just that great, you know, feeling series. You know, you watch it, and of course, you guys do absolutely crazy stuff to each other, but you know, it's wholesome. Like it's fun. Like that's the big thing is that it's not like, I mean, some of the stuff's malicious, but not a lot is. But it's just hilarious when it is. I mean,
Oh,
so
well, the one we're
We-
gonna be the one we're gonna be filming next month is pretty. I don't know. Would you say bad, ladies?
It's definitely a lot more raunchy.
oh boy. And we got the look at the Delilah's up here just with the hair wave and the swag going on. That's I'd like to get an exclusive, but I know you're not going to spoil anything, and I don't want you to because I watch the show. It's one thing if I don't watch it because then I don't care, but I watch it, so I just want to be as surprised as everyone else is. But the
The
raunchy
episode-
part, that's awesome.
The episode The Great Prank Off, I was crazy. They literally shaved my eyebrows off.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I was actually going to ask that. I was like, did they shave them off or did they just kind of put prosthetic? And then after looking at it, I'm like, that little girl just got her eyebrows shaved off. That's awful. She
Still
came
there.
run up. It's terrible. Who did that? Who came up with that?
It was prosthetics.
It was not prosthetics.
Yeah,
I
it was.
Was it really?
She did
Yeah.
not shave her eyebrows.
You could
She's a prankster.
fooled me because I was like, that's good prosthetics too, without a doubt. I'm like, that girl's eyebrows are gone. I felt so horrible. I was like, man,
Hope
did
did
that?
it. She was really good
Yeah.
at it. The
Hope
makeup.
Hefner, our makeup artist.
Yep. That's awesome. Isn't she a Hefner too?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
Oh my God.
It really is like a family affair, but even with people who aren't Hefners, I mean, it's such a relaxed set. I think that's why we have great chemistry and why we're able to just like do the awful things our characters do to each other. We kind of don't hold back, but I know I'm not going to offend, you know, Miranda or Tatum or even Delilah if I'm messing around with them in character. It's so relaxed.
That's awesome.
And I would have to agree. Yeah. I mean, they've even improvised on a few things as we were filming that turned out a hell of a lot better than what I wrote. So they're amazing. They really are.
No doubt about it. So I guess so mom's involved too, right? Which
Mhm.
is just
She plays Ruth.
hilarious. Like, so it's like, man, this got everybody in it, man. Does she ever get nervous about what you guys
And
do?
we film at my house.
That's awesome too. Hey, that saves a lot of money for production value because man, locales are nuts. So that's awesome. So I mean, does mom ever get nervous about what you're gonna do to Delilah, or you know, she always got to read the script and go, well, what are we doing this week? What are we doing this month?
Well, I
No,
always give her a.
Michelle-
I always tell them that if something is like way too far, just let me know. I don't mind changing it. But so far they haven't. So
I know
I'll be
it.
honest,
Delilah's like the
sometimes-
most mature 8-year-old. But like Michelle knows that she can be exposed to whatever, and it's not going to change who she is as a person.
Excuse me, Ashley. 8.5.
Oh, okay.
The girl's drinking coffee. Come on now. If I drank coffee at 8 years old, my mother would have killed me. She'd be like, "What are you doing? Like, done. We're going to the hospital now because your heart is going to explode, or you're going to run around the house for 57 times." But no, it's really cool to have so many family members involved in it. And again, you film at the house, which is really cool. So I mean, and how far away do you guys live from each other? Are you guys close proximity, or I know Tatum, you're moving to Florida, so that's definitely out of the question now.
Right.
So I guess
Yeah,
on a normal day, how far were you guys, from each other?
I lived, I think, probably the next farthest besides Estray. I lived about an
Estray.
hour and 10 minutes away.
Me and my mom live 25 minutes
Like
away.
20 minutes.
Are very lucky.
Yeah.
and I live
Definitely.
And I tried.
I
walk
get to
out
roll out
maybe-
of bed and just
Go downstairs.
yeah. I literally wake up like 10 minutes before SJ knocks on the door. I'm like, okay, are you guys ready for makeup?
Yeah, and I travel probably about 12 hours.
God. Well, yeah, that's a little extreme, but yeah, gotta do
It's
what
all
you gotta
worth
do.
it.
Oh,
It's all
absolutely.
worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys. I mean, it's I can't wait to see what you guys do. I'm like I said, I'm definitely excited about Blood Sisters, how it's gonna keep going. Once Trepidity gets done, with the has it started with festivals yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're gonna have like a private screening this Sunday.
Where at?
It is in Chicago.
Damn it, how far away is Chicago from me? I think it's like 14 hours maybe. Yeah, it'd be worth
Oh.
it. Be worth
And
it.
then it'll be publicly shown in Green Bay in September for the first time.
It's Final Cut's out. Final Cut's done, right?
This week.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, from what I saw, from what you showed me, it's just man, it's on another level, and it's gonna win some awards. I have little doubt about that. I mean, award-winning director, writer. I mean, that's no slouch headliner. That's legit. So yeah, it'll win some awards. So I can't wait to see the finished product. And then tell everybody about your next project, because God, I want people to know about it. This has to get out there. It has to.
It came from somewhere. It's a callback to 50s B sci-fi creature feature in the lengths of like Roger Corman and Ed Wood. Cast from Blood Sisters, they're going to be in it. Ashley will be co-directing it. We got to add a cast from Trepidity too. Will be in there as well. And it's just going to be cheesy as hell. A cheesy looking creature that Beth is putting together. It's going to be all shot in black and white, 50s clothing. And it's going to be a hell of a time. I actually got the idea from watching two movies on Mystery Science Theater 3000. Plan 9, well, not Plan 9. It was Teenagers from Outer Space, and I can't think of the other one. It was one other film. I think it was Bride of the Monster. And that's how I came up with the idea going, wow, wouldn't it be fun to do something like that? And I brought it up in the group chat, and almost immediately the cast of Trepidity was like, yeah, we got to do it.
That's awesome. That's great. Could have volunteers off the bat. I can't wait for that movie, man. And post whatever you can on the page about it, because there are definitely people that will watch that movie. I mean, me included. It's without a shadow of a doubt, people are going to watch that movie.
Actually, we're going to be part of the teaser for the Indiegogo campaign is being filmed Saturday, and then July, what was it, 3rd, Ashley and Miranda? We're actually going to film some scenes. Was it the 3rd? I can't remember.
Yeah, I have the 3rd marked down.
Okay, then that's it. Yeah. We're going to film a couple quick scenes with Ashley, Miranda, and Vangelica. I mean, Delilah.
That is an awesome name. I love the name Vangelica. That is it's amazing. If my next whenever I start a new game up, that's going to be that person's name. So I'll send you a screenshot of it. But yeah, that's definitely need to know about that. You guys, that's a spoiler, I'm sure, but you guys have any idea about creature design yet? About what it's going to be? Giant rabbit, giant spider, giant whatever.
Yeah, we already got it. Not going to spoil it, but it looks goofy and it looks silly, but it fits right in.
That's what we want. But ladies, gentlemen, I don't want to keep you on here too late. I definitely wanted to get you on here to talk about Blood Sisters. Everybody needs to see that show. Without a doubt, it's on YouTube. It's free. There's no excuse for you not to watch it. It's only gets better. You got to there's not even like if you get past episode 2, you're fine. No, from start to finish, where it's at now, there's not a bad episode. So you have no
Thank you.
excuse to say, oh well, it sucked after episode 2. No, it didn't. I know because I've seen them. So,
But I do want to point out though, we will have like a special like 2 special Halloween episodes coming up for Halloween. So one episode for Halloween will be slightly longer than the standard episode. And then we have something very special that we're going to be filming October 16th that I'm not going to spoil, but it'll be pretty funny.
I have no doubt. And I'm looking forward to that without a doubt. So, yeah, I just, like I said, just check it out, guys. I mean, it's worth it. If I have to, I'll post the links right to the episodes on the group. I don't care.
Thank you,
or
man. Appreciate it.
at least the channel. Like I said, people need to see it. So,
And I also want to point out real quick.
sure.
that
No,
Tatum,
hey, point out whatever you want.
hey, Tatum is the one that wrote the theme song for it.
I love it. And she did
Yes.
comic book too, which was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she was great. I was listening. I was like, is this somebody famous? Like, is this like a famous singer? And I saw at the end, I was like, well, she is famous, but I would have never guessed that was her. It's awesome. I love the theme song.
It's
Oh,
very
thank you.
catchy.
It is very catchy. And I'm like,
Mhm.
this is stuck in my head for at least, 2 or 3 days until I listen to something else and I'm like, I guess I'll go listen to that again. Yeah, good job on that. I definitely like the
Thank
theme
you.
on that.
Awesome.
But yeah, guys, if there's anything else you want to say, if there's anything else you want to promote, plug, anything you guys want, go for it.
Well,
The floor is
I
yours
just
if
want
you
to say
want.
to my cast, I love you girls. You guys are fantastic. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you so much for the hard work that you put in and your dedication. I love you. Thank you. We are family in my eyes.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so freaking sweet. That's awesome. And hear that from a director and from a writer. I mean, I can tell that's genuine. Some people just say it because they feel like they have to, but it's genuine with you guys. So yeah, it's it does feel like a family. And again, to be able to enjoy a show like that, it's awesome. So don't change whatever you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So definitely appreciate that. So like I said, if there's anything you guys want to promote out there, go for it. Floor is yours.
13th Darkness. It's a series, not out yet, but yeah. I play Lilith, Queen of Hell.
Well, damn, nobody's got to promote nothing else. I'm looking forward to that now. Yeah, you're done. No, that sounds awesome. And I love the fact that your name's Lilith. It's almost like a take on Lily from the doll. So I don't know if that has any kind of foreshadowing, but yeah, I was just like, Lilith. That's awesome. And I'm looking forward to that. Anybody else? Tatum?
Not really, other than me and Steve recently released Hope, which is a short film about the fight of depression and trying to find hope through it. So
Which
yeah,
is amazing.
maybe check that out. Yeah.
Which is awesome. Great job. That was emotional. And anybody that does fight through depression, watch that movie because it's legitimate without a doubt. So good job with that. Miranda?
I mean, I'm currently in a filming project for a local artist who is written out a comic book, like a graphic novel kind of thing, and we're doing like a book trailer here in the week. So that'll be fun. It's called Embers. So maybe look out for that. You'll see my photo. Maybe you're floating around here and there. It's
Awesome. Fantastic.
about superpowers and mysterious coins and such. So
Here we
I
go
mean,
again. All right, SJ, superpowers. Right. I know you got to keep writing that down. Put that in caps, underline it. That's what they want, obviously. So, ladies, gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
the show.
you.
Absolutely. Yes, it's been my pleasure. Trust me. And like I said, as we get closer to these movies, maybe even like the season finale of Blood Sisters, we'll get back together and make sure people are watching it.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
that'd be
guys.
awesome.
Absolutely. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you
Thank
for having us.
you.
Sure, guys. Have a good one.
Good night, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.